What's up, everybody? The One Chadavinsky here, bringing my first vlog. This is crazy. So, first vlog, got my camera. It's a Panasonic GH1. I've got my shotgun mic, which is ATR 6550. At later points, if you guys want to know more about that, please tell me and I'll definitely give you my juicy details on that. But yeah, other than that, today's vlog is just a little bit of business-sided things. Just talking about what's going on with me, what I want to do with my channel, what happened with those 2 months, and just what's been going on. So I'm going to start out from base one, right before the 2 months went down. Basically what ended up happening is I went through some personal drama and stuff like that that affected me, and it just really wore on me, really messed me up. But on side of that, I also had gotten a job, actually. I was working for, what is it called? American Cancer Society. I was doing phone banking. Basically, I'd be a solicitor. I'd call you up and say, hey, I see you donated. Would you like to donate again? What ended up happening was I got let go, and I'll touch upon that in just a little bit. But basically, my time was busted, and I lost motivation, was kind of what happened with me. And it sucks because I definitely let you guys down, because a lot of you guys have subscribed to me for edits, and I feel bad because I wasn't bringing any content. And a lot of you guys who are subscribed to me are people who A, are good friends, and B, I do edits for. And I had a couple projects that I ended up saying, hey, I'll do, and then I just cut them. And I feel bad just because of the fact that I got busted on time and I lost a little bit of motivation. But what ended up happening was, you know, I went through the 2-month period, and I've been revitalized. I'm excited. I don't know what's gotten into me, but I'm ready and I'm conquering, and I'm ready to go pretty hard and do a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. So what happened with the job, actually? Let me just touch on that. Like I said, I was working for American Cancer Society. I'd I'd call into a phone system, and I'd basically call in people and say, hey, listen, we see you donated last time. We're really thankful for your past gifts, but we would need your continued support to continue doing great things. And it was cool. Like, I felt like a superhero in a way. Like, it felt really natural and it felt good to be doing what I was doing. I was proud of what job I was a part of and the association I was with. But so basically, I got called in over the weekend. Basically, they were just like, hey, or no, Friday I got an interview, and Monday was my first day for work, and that was the beginning of the 2-month time period. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm ready to do this. Got a job finally, got some funds, and that's where I ended up getting this camera, was through those funds. But what ended up happening was, you call in, you do the whole thing, you give them the whole spiel, and it's up to them if they obviously want to donate. You can't really do much about that. So let's just say you call specific campaigns. There's like 4, 5, or 6 of them. What happens is you have to hit a certain dollar per hour to earn your hours as a rookie. So the first month you're there, you have 4 weeks of paid training, of just guaranteed work there, 2 weeks where you're with the coach, and then 2 weeks where you're basically on the call center making calls, trying to earn your hours. And then, you know, if you don't make during the 4 weeks, you get let go. So I was doing that, when we were calling, you know, LH and LA, so let's just say LA, which is lapse active. What would end up happening is you would call these people who gave within a year or so, and you try to get a donation. You have to hit a certain goal of about, let's say for this campaign, it was about $100 an hour, which can be tough considering when I started, when I went in, the government just shut down for their little, you know, whatever, with, I can't remember, was it the healthcare or was it something else that, it was specifically between Obama and 2 parties and stuff like, whatever, I don't remember. So the government was shut down, people were out of jobs, people were, you know, feeling insecure, not to mention our economy hasn't really recovered at all. So things are pretty difficult. Not a lot of people are into donating, a lot of people are holding their money for the reasons of trying to pay bills and stuff like that. It's understandable. So I definitely came in at a really tough time. Not to mention the call center in general has been suffering. So it goes on a performance scale of 4 being the worst, 1 being the best. And to earn your hours, you had to hit a 3 when I first started. Well, the call center was struggling, and they ended up lowering it to a 3.2. In my third week, I hit a 3.25. So I was right there on the line, and I kept plugging on. But on my 4th week, they were like, hey, listen, guess what? We're going to be calling Making Strides, which is a breast strides against breast cancer, specific campaign. All the funds go directly to breast cancer. It's like, all right, that's cool. So they were like, all right, you're gonna be calling this campaign. There are no goals. So in other words, you can't really earn your hours. So you're gonna have a full month of being here, and you just might get governed into this, or grandfathered into the program. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That sounds so much fun. So we started calling it, and it was by the second week, I realized we're not calling Making Strides as much as they probably wanted. We got pulled in by a coach. On the third week, Monday, I got pulled in by a coach. She said, listen, we're not calling Making Strides, so it's back to you trying to earn your hours. So now this is a month and 2 weeks, the beginning of the third week. And she's like, you gotta go back to earning your hours. So I've got the third week and the fourth week. Like, you got 2 weeks to earn your hours, to hit a 3.2 or higher, to earn your hours and work here as an actual worker or whatever. And I was like, okay, that sucks, but okay, I'll do that. Well, throughout my third week, I was calling Making Strides, and I was just like, and none of that money that I got in Making Strides was going towards the whole making my hours thing. So I was just like, okay, whatever. Well, on my fourth week, on my fourth week on Monday, just trying to think of the time, and my fourth week on Monday, I got a call, and they were like, listen, we don't want you to come, or today's your last day. And I was like, I'm not coming in today. The amount of money, it would just be more, it'd be pain basically to go to work, because I would get less out of it for money than it would take to get gas to get in there. So I was like, I'm not going in. So that's kind of what happened with my job. And what was ridiculous was throughout my third week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I absolutely destroyed it. I got a cumulative of about $1,000. I got 200 some on Thursday. I had a $500 day on Friday, Friday and Saturday I had about 200 to 300 or something. And I was running with the pros, and I was feeling good. I was like, oh, maybe they'll reconsider everything, or maybe everything else will go, but just didn't work out. And it's not like a negative experience for me. Like, it is kind of bullcrap how it worked out, but at the end of the day, it was nothing but a positive experience for me. I had a blast working for them. I feel like I did lots of good stuff. I have no hate or disgust towards American Cancer Society or even anybody there. I love my co-workers. I love the coaches I worked with. It was a positive experience. It was a learning experience. It sucks that it didn't work out, because I would have loved to work there full time, but sometimes things don't work out, and I did have a blast, and it was definitely a joy. So yeah, that was really cool. And but yeah, that's what kind of happened over the 2 months. Was just like I said, I got a job, busted for time, and then I was just kind of unmotivated. But after this, during that time frame of having a job, I kind of revitalized myself, and I've just been feeling really good and pretty happy. The last 2 years have been kind of a tough time for me, needless to say, and I'm feeling really good. So I'm trying to take YouTube seriously. There's a lot of things that I'm pursuing as goals, specifically my film company, Oculi Arts, as you see in my background and logo, which I made. And there's just lots of cool things that I want to pursue. And what do I want out of YouTube, and what do I plan posting for YouTube? Now let's just touch on that. What I want on YouTube? Well, I basically want a group of people who watch and enjoy what I do, and then will also give me feedback. Because at some point in the future, hopefully midway through 2014, I'll start posting short films that I created. Hopefully everything starts getting moving, but like I said, I'm a one-man company. I can't really do too much. So hopefully through 2014, at some point, I'll start posting short films, and then I start getting feedback. I'm also looking at YouTube as a networking way, meeting people and just getting my interest out there. I also want to share who I am, because I feel like YouTube is a great, kind of like a diary, I guess. You know, I post content, I talk about personal stuff, I go through experiences, and it'll all be basically put on YouTube, and I can look back on it and smile or whatever. It's also a practice platform for editing. Obviously, starting a film company, I want to be an editor. I need to practice editing. I need to work on my skills and get everything working, and that's another thing that I'm doing, and specifically through Call of Duty I've been doing it, and I will continue to do it a little bit, which brings me to my next point is I'm moving away from editing for teams. I'll be editing for myself, obviously, clips that I get in Call of Duty, and also for friends that I feel I want to edit for. I'm not going to be trying to go seeking out for clans that have 50k or 10k or 2k or anything like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the editor. I want to, every once in a while, do passion projects, basically, for friends, for people, obviously, that I don't know, my subscribers, just do stuff like that, get a community involvement with my editing skills and stuff like that, and hopefully try to develop that. Also, I'm working on other content, obviously, as you've been seeing. I've been doing commentaries this last week, almost every day except for yesterday. And yeah, I mean, that's another thing I plan on continuing doing, and then even expanding. Other series I already have planned that I'm working on. I'm going to start recording soon. I just got a lot of stuff on the plate. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about that stuff, just because it's obviously, you know, just beginning. I don't want to overload you. So I want to talk about my schedule, what I'm planning on for uploads. Now, I was kind of working on every day uploading, and that was working out pretty cool, but at the end of the day, you know, I feel like I'm going to be uploading or overriding your inboxes, and also I feel like it'll in the end end up making my content suffer for quality and stuff like that. So what I decided is I'm going to be uploading on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Tuesday and Thursday are going to be off days. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be guaranteed videos of some sorts, maybe a vlog, a commentary, gameplay, one of my series comes up, blah 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 blah. And then Tuesday and Thursday aren't ruled off for videos being uploaded, but they'll be basically bonus content. You know, like if I got a clip or something and I edit it Monday night and I want to upload it on Tuesday just as a small little thing, that'll also apply to the weekend. There won't be any like guaranteed uploads on the weekend as Thursday and Tuesday will or won't. But this is bonus time, opportunities for me to upload clips possibly. So I've got that going. Just a little bit, you can guarantee commentaries out of me, more vlogs, because I got this set up finally. I think it looks pretty good. I absolutely love this Panasonic GH1. It's an absolute monster. So commentaries, vlogs, live commentaries. I can now do that with my mic setup and everything that I got going. Now with my mic, you won't hear an annoying mouse click if I play PC games. I mean, you might hear it a little bit, but it's discreet compared to what it would have been. So I've got, now I can do PC games like Arma, DayZ, what was it? I had another, I'm going to start a new series this weekend. I didn't tell you about it. You'll see it soon enough. And then I can also do tutorials. This next week I'm going to be uploading a tutorial specifically on my last edit that I did for Volts. What was it called? Actually, it doesn't even have a name for it. It's just an edit for Volts. That's all I got. And that was like a 4-hour edit. It was 3 hours of capturing cinematics and 1 hour of editing. So I'm going to upload that and show you guys how to achieve what I tried to kind of achieve and made it look like it does. So you guys can see that if you are interested in editing and just stuff like that. So, alright guys, yeah, other than that, just small stuff going on. This weekend's got filled with a good amount of content that I will be not uploading, but I will be capturing and probably spreading out throughout the week next week. So be sure to tune in on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday for sure content, and every once in a while check your inbox on Tuesday or Thursday. There might be something there for you. But yeah, other than that guys, I'll be taking off now, and I'm gonna go start working on the weekend's content that I gotta start doing. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great night guys. Peace.